endless possibilities.
Wah. Hello. Hello, Enjoy. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Enjoying yourself?
Rookie is back. Rookie is back. Bunny is here. So when we last left off, we were doing a bit of cooking, I think. Believe it or not, a little bit of Final Fantasy cooking. Okay, I will need to remind the game that I like to use controller. Oh, well, no, huh? What was I doing there? I was lifting the menu. Controller, yep. Yeah, in some games, like, it just defaults to the weirdest thing. Dippo1207, welcome, welcome, welcome. How you doing? How you doing? Welcome in. I'm Rookie the Tanuki. And we are knee-deep in, Dawn Trail. Yeah. And, apparently we're doing a bit of, cooking soon. We have to do cooking as part of the competition in Dawn Trail. Yep. So I guess we'll see what we're doing. I think we've been, some of us are gathering ingredients, others are looking at recipes, and, you know, it's like a, you know, cooking contest. You got a new account? You got a new account, Dippa? Well, welcome back. Welcome back. Oh, I haven't moved myself. I'm covering too much of the screen. 1 second. Let me move myself. Okay, that's a little better. I like to be facing you guys a little bit more, though. Like this. I think that will do nicely. Two-factor authentication? Oh, yeah. Oh, you're losing a count over that. That's rough. Yeah, I think I've lost an account before because of silly login details kind of thing as well. It's annoying, but it is what it is. At least you're back now. Okay. Kawana, Catboy. Kawana has the look of a man intent on finding banana. Let us see if there are any Najul leaves to be had in town. Perhaps the cook Uringer mentioned might be persuaded to swear us a few. Hopefully. You know, I can never remember the name of, like, the cat lady. I'm terrible with character names. It's like, no, I got it. It's Wookalamat, isn't it? Cat lady is Wookalamat. We're, like, escorting her and trying to help her, like, win the throne in this competition. Hello. There she is. Yeah, Wookalamat. That's her name. Nikoana, Catboy. Okay. Oh, hello again. Did you need something? Najul leaves for purposes other than Zebruk Pibiu, naturally. Unfortunately, I've just used up my last. You'll have to travel to the lower forest for more. Golmudgy Grove is the source of the finest Najul leaves you'll find. Wild variants you sometimes see in city markets can't compare. I see. I had hoped to avoid such a lengthy venture, but if there's no other way to obtain our ingredient, then to the Jatika heartland we will go. Allow me to save you the trip. Traveling there requires you to go through the Tien Beck Traverse, but it has caved in due to the recent storm, I expect. That was one heck of a storm. It seems to have affected most of the freaking continent. What? But that means we can't get our Najul leaves. I think he's implying that he got some for us. But we can, can't we? If there were no other way of procuring them, you would have suspended the feat, otherwise, or else altered its objective. Perhaps. Anyway, I apologize for the interruption, but having overheard your conversation, I felt compelled to join in. And that's very kind of you. Any last minute advice you'd be willing to share? Only to undertake the feat of repast with an empty stomach. You may find Zabruk Pabil to be a delicious but daunting dish to finish. Haha, I can't wait. That's a dish we're supposed to be making. Yeah, still, if there are no leaves here, and we can't travel for more, how are we supposed to gather all our ingredients? These feats are meant to deepen our understanding of the peoples and the cultures of Tili Jalel. So perhaps there is something about Zabrik to Pabil that we have yet to learn. Something of significance other than its recipe or ingredients. Oh, I see. Like, who was the first to make it, its history, that sort of thing. Maybe substitutions. Ahem. If it's Yak Ta'el's history you're interested in, you start with the old war. The war between the Zabrel and the Mamul Zhao, right? These forests have borne witness to centuries of warfare, the evidence of which remains a scar upon the earth. To know the end of that bloodshed is to know Zabruk Pabil. Huh? What does Steam the Brook have to do with bloodshed? I would imagine that perhaps the creation of the dish symbolizes the conclusion of the war. Like maybe it ended peacefully, and I don't know. They had the meal together. Precisely the question we must answer. Vexing though such a detour may seem, I can think of no other way to approach the task. In that case, you may wish to visit the site of the settlement ruined by war. The village of Ilion Asil. It lies a short distance to the east. The village of Ilion Asil? Oh, understood. Thank you for your help. Come, let's go and see the place. Glenn. No. Oh yeah, we gotta attune to this if we haven't already. Probably already have though. Yeah, I did. Okay. What is this? Trebuchet? Or something. Looks like a trebuchet. Yeah, it's definitely a trebuchet. Okay. Piki, I need you. The Tumo Horizon. Mm-hmm. Ugh. This is a really wild looking place, isn't it? Huh? The village of Ilion Aso must be further east. Let us continue with haste. For all we know, our competitors may be on our heels. A History of Valence is the name of the the quest. Oh, okay. Well, they did say to watch your step because that's a sinkhole. Probably could fish in there. Probably save that though for when I'm like, you know, doing fishing quests and things. Oh yeah, Piggy. That is a weird little noise he makes when I summon him. Very high pitch for a Piggy. Goodness, we're level 94. Halfway to the new cap. Pretty much. So this is the village of Leonasul, or what's left of it. It was a place of light and life. My great-grandfather called it home, in fact. Wookie Voo. I don't know you were Nyak to El. I was picking up lumber from Igbrax when I heard the third promise was on our way to the site of deep historical significance. I immediately saw an opportunity to be of service and so followed you here. Wukavu is a shipwright who came to our aid during the Feat of Reeds. A pleasure. You're a member of the Third Promise's retinue, I presume? For the moment, I suppose I am. My name is Kowana. Pleased to meet your acquaintance. Kowana. No, that's a good name. A familiar name. Where have I heard? Oh, he's about to freak out. Kowana? As in the second promise of Tulialal? He's gonna be in all fours in a minute. To think I addressed the Don Servant's son as some common retainer. Such disrespect cannot be excused. Please take up your gun and... Oh, come on, not this again. I take no offense, so please don't dwell on it. Okay. Alright then, I shan't dwell on it. And right on cue. At least he's consistent. I understand you wish to learn about Zabruk Pibil. When I am forbidden by the Jabraks to divulge information regarding his preparation, I'd be happy to share what I know of Yak'Tel's history. You'd appreciate that. In its most basic sense, the conflict between Zabrel and Mimoja was one of land. Mimoja live in the forest, the lower forest, where the thick canopy obscures the sun and the soil is unforgiving to crops. This drove them to covet the upper forest, the home of the Zabrel, and they launched a determined campaign to seize it for themselves. Yet, advantage ever favors higher ground, and the Zabrel's forces held the upper hand against the invaders, rebuffing them time and again. But as the state of this village would attest, the tide eventually turned. What brought that about? It's something you know all about too well. Blessed siblings. You must understand. The Mamolja were once a people as much at war with themselves as they were with others. The Hubigo, Boniwa, and Dopro each sought to assert dominance over the others, even as they engaged the Zibra Al in battle. Trinidad, hello! Yo, I'm learning about the people history of the dish, the name of which escapes me, but involved banana. Gambios, welcome, welcome, welcome! In an effort to strengthen bonds and discourage infighting, Hubigo and Boniwa leaders arranged a marriage between their children. However, this political measure altered the course of history in ways that no one could have ever imagined. It was long believed that partners of different clans could not have children with one another. But then it happened. A child arrived who shared the blood of Hubigo and Bunawa both. A two-headed Mamoya. Oh. Blessed with tremendous physical strength and magical prowess, he grew into a mighty warrior before eventually arising as the first autarch, ruler of all three clans. Such qualities would dispose anyone to leadership, character notwithstanding. Under the autarch's rule, the newly united Mamoya became a force to be feared, and the war soon came to a head. I think it's best that you see the results firsthand. Let us visit another battlefield from that time, and I will continue the tale there. So apparently this dish that we're going to be cooking is related in some way to the conclusion of this war. So I theorized that maybe that anyway, it was like a collaboration between like the guys that were fighting and now aren't, the tribes that were fighting. Oh my goodness. Well, this is grim. Trees still haven't grown back.
This is where most battles were fought between the Shabral and Mamulja, the Shobrit Cinder Field.
A field of cinders, indeed. How fierce their clashes must have been.
The war over these lands began after the Yoqui's departure some 500 years ago. And for 4 centuries thereafter, the two enemies repaid violence with violence. A constant stream of minor skirmishes, punctuated by massive slaughter.
Until Father ended their endless conflict 80 years ago.
Accompanied by a retinue of only 6, the Dawn Servant opposed both armies and brought the fighting to a standstill.
First they sealed Valley Armanda at full strength, and now this.
Yeah, gosh, no wonder they made such an impression on the people.
It was during this armistice that both sides gathered for negotiations at the Dawn Servant's behest.
Oh, we're having a vision of it, I think. Oh.
For too long, you have been bound by your ancestors' violent legacy. It is past time you broke free of it. Tell that to the Scale Scum!
We fight to protect what is rightfully ours. If not for their greed, we'd be living in peace.
Huh?
Buff your tails and scurry off then! Cowards like you ill-deserve the bounty of this forest.
Even should one of you succeed in vanquishing the other, your triumph will last only until a new invader arrives.
Hmm.
Tell me, do you know of the vast continent that lies far to the east, where numerous nations vie for dominance?
You mean your GM, maybe? Is that what you mean?
You do not. And why should you? Affairs beyond the salt we have no intention to cross are of no consequence to us.
I wonder if, like, the two heads can
Not
be...
until those affairs
I wonder if the
come
two
to
heads can be
Tural,
different genders.
like our honored visitor here.
You know?
He's from across the ocean.
Or if it's, like, always the same gender because it's, like, one person.
I've been to the ocean before, and it's nothing but water farther than the eye can see. What sort of vessel could possibly reach its end?
That such technology exists is indisputable, as is foreign powers' awareness of Tural. If any such country were to develop a taste for Turali soil and bring to bear the might of innovations we can only imagine, what do you suppose happens then? You do not know the warlords of the East, but you know that if they came, they would not settle for a single forest. By joining hands, we might create a unified front, an alliance capable of repelling them or any other foe.
Okay, well, I guess that's one way to unite the people.
There is no greater proof of these than my companions and I.
Where did the bananas
I know
come into
we are
this?
Weak, but together we triumphed over Valigarmanda.
What? You defeated the Sky Ruin? I'd take you for a liar if the sting of our own defeat wasn't still fresh.
Their coordination was indeed impressive. How the Pelu Pelu stymied our efforts to cripple the Yokui's legs and defend our ballistas. And when we withdrew to strike again from a distance, the Hanu Hanu called the winds to make our arrows miss their marks. In seeking to exploit their weaknesses, we only subjected ourselves to their strengths.
Those strengths are born of cooperation. The guiding principle of the nation we envision.
Oh, because they, like, know each other's weaknesses. That became the strength. Cool.
But our feud has lasted for centuries. How do you expect us to join hands now?
I know this really good recipe that involves bananas.
Ha ha! Give us an evening to convince you.
Huh?
And so began that legendary banquet. One would not expect sworn enemies to abruptly drink to each other's health, and, indeed, a tense silence hung over the venue. But then the Dawn servant called for the exchange of traditional cuisine. So it was that the Mamulja partook of spiced meat, and the Chabral steamed Najul. Before long, delight manifested upon the faces of those present, each side impressed by the other's dish. Seeing this, the Dawn servant laughed and declared once more, their flavors, he said, would be even better combined, and he proceeded to help them prepare the new creation.
I think I feel something. Is there something on my head? Huh? What is that? What is that?
That's Shebruk Pibil, I'd wager.
It is a marriage of Chabral and Mamulja cultures, and proof of their newfound cooperation. The Dawn servant had asked for a single evening.
Yeah.
The feasting is said to have lasted 3 days and 3 nights.
It's
So
more than that.
delicious
I
was their
I know I
repast.
have that. I know my own hair, like, you know.
In the end,
Probably hard to see
a
because of the
peace
color of
accord
my
was
hair right
reached,
now.
and the
Hang
Dawn
on.
servant's words at that time still illuminate our way forward.
Does that help? Does that help a little bit? You can kind of see it a little bit better now, can't you?
Ignorance begets a strife. Understanding begets fellowship.
Banana! Of course, banana! Yeah.
Sorry. It's just to think that he ended an age-old conflict.
Hello!
Food.
Welcome in.
It's all so
Welcome in,
absurd.
Darth HD.
It's somehow so very papa, I couldn't help but laugh.
Kitties in
Ignorance
deep
begets
thought.
strife. Understanding begets fellowship.
Now then, I trust you understand the significance of Shebruk Pibil and the history it has written.
Yeah, it's rather what I thought was going to be happening.
Absolutely. Thank you for sharing the story with us.
But yeah, so we gotta make this by like combining the different cuisines of the people is. But we still don't have freaking bananas though. How are we gonna make it without bananas? That didn't really answer that question.
What's wrong?
We're all out of bananas. Have you realized that we don't have bananas still?
Someone was there, you say?
What? Wait, huh? I didn't see that. Who was
Perhaps
there?
our competition is cooking up some scheme or another.
Sounds like them.
Something bitter and half-baked, no doubt.
I got no time for minis. Okay, you gonna give me some... Papa really did live up to his words. He traveled the land and learned about our people's myriad cultures. And we're doing the same now. I get, dark mahogany leg gear. Whoa! I'm going to look real fancy. Let me use that real quick. And then equip it. Wait a minute. What do you mean eyewear? This is brand new. This is new. I never noticed this before. Eyewear. Okay. Well, no, face wear. Interesting. Maybe we'll get something like that later. What did we find again? No, it's not these things. Where's the new thing that I got? It was mahogany something. Face wear masks and helmets. It must be. I'm not really sure where my new outfit went. I don't see it. I mean, this one's pretty high level, so maybe it's that. It doesn't have mahogany in the name, which is confusing me, but I'll take it. Koana! Banana still weigh heavily on Koana's mind. Banana Koana. Ukivu has given us valuable insight into the origins of the Brook BBL. However, we are no closer to procuring the necessary Niju leaves unless... Tell me, was that historic feast commemorated in some fashion with a monument, for instance? Indeed it was. Allow me to show you. You know, show you. Like in, show you like a ramen broth. I don't know. Oh, thank you for the head pet. Thank you for the head pet. What you. Yeah. Welcome in. Your name is about as complicated as the names in this game. Goodness. Oh, that is a big sinkhole. Absolutely terrifying. We are not gonna fall into that one. No, no. I'm not showering with a ramen broth. It just shoyu is a kind of ramen broth. I don't want to see a freaking cooking video. All you do is show me freaking cooking videos, Trinidad. I'm not like a cook even. My cooking utensils of choice are the toaster and the kettle and the microwave. That's about it. Here it is. Offered up by the two factions, these weapons symbolize their vow, and that they would never again raise arms against each other. Everyone just quit trying to say it. No! Everyone... Why... Trinidad, how are you making... Like, ever since Trinidad started making weird jokes on my stream, everyone else is doing puns too. And you didn't even know about that. And like, you're doing a pun as well. How is this happening to me? Ah. Banana bread recipe I could make in the microwave? I might think on that one. Since this feat demands a journey through history, I thought it was only logical that a monument like this might steer us true. Especially one at the heart of such a significant battlefield. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Rookie, would you like help me search this area for clues? Tell me if anything catches your eye. Sure thing. We just gonna look around for clues? Look here, the soil has been recently overturned. Kitty is digging. Oh, someone buried a box. treasure. Well, well. I would never have been satisfied to find only a hint, but here they are, fresh as you leaves. Hunmo Rook's doing, I'd wager. There's a poetry in hiding them on this battlefield, given that it was central to the war they helped end. You know, listen, I would imagine that the dude running this event is going to take offense, like, forget about, like, everything else the dude did. Just, like, undermining the event by, like, cheating at nearly every stage of this scavenger hunt is enough to get that guy into big trouble, I think. Because it undermines the whole competition. Yeah. So he planned all this from the start. It's like the rules and the events weren't set up for no reason. They were supposed to assess certain qualities of leadership. So by subverting those and by cheating, like, he's gonna get in trouble for that alone. Like, big trouble. It's disrespectful. Thank you again, Wookivo. We wouldn't have found these leads without your help. Like, we're doing it the right way. It was my honor to render assistance. And with apologies to present company, allow me to offer my encouragement as well. Third promise. Ever since I witnessed your performance in the feat of reeds, I've been certain that you are the claimant most worthy of leading our nation. All devised solutions to the Hano's ailing crops, but you alone sought to know their culture and revive Ihihana, even if it seemed unrelated to your task. In my humble opinion, no one cares more for the people of Tulyulel and what they hold dear. Should you again require the historical musings of an old shipwright, I'm ever at your service. Koana's like, I'm standing right here, dude, like, you realize I'm in the running too. You're just gonna say this in front of me, huh? Poor cat boy. Getting overshadowed by his sister. For now, I take my leave. I cannot argue with that. Oh! We have what we need. Let us return to Ikbrax. He loved his sister a lot, I think. He's very determined to win, but clearly it wouldn't bother him too much if his sister won. Obviously, no one would be happy if, like, the two-headed guy wins, because that guy sucks. I wonder if the Emperor's two-headed, does that mean there's two people on the throne? I mean... like, what is an individual? What defines him as one individual and not two individuals, I suppose, is the question. Is it to do with, like, soul? Like, having a soul or two souls? Or is it something else? You know the two heads have different names. They do, but... I wonder if there's ever been, like, a natural born two-headed person in real life. Because if that happened in the case of a human, then... I don't think... would they be regarded as twins? Would they be regarded as Siamese twins? They probably would. But quite often, as far as I know, Siamese twins usually... they cannot really be separated from their sister or their brother. Although there's probably at least one case where they've survived that, but I don't know. It's a difficult question. And it's not exactly an equivalent here either, because you know, there's a whole race here that is like two-headed, so I don't know. Certainly, culturally, it's regarded as one person. Well, I suppose that's really what matters. I'm glad we were successful. The others should be back soon, I expect. I hope so, I'm famished. Give me my experience. I want to get to level 95, then I'll be halfway to level 100 from the previous level cap. How did everyone fare? We got the Najul leaves. Wookiee Vu came along and helped us find them. Wookiee Vu is here? I would have liked to say hello. Yes, he gave us an important history lesson. They're gonna tell everyone about it. You know, Prince Zuko already beat this expansion, if you can believe it. He did like a really long live stream to finish the rest of it, so now I really gotta catch up to him. That Galuya brought an end to centuries of warfare surprises me little, but to achieve said peace through cuisine is something else entirely. Leave it to my old man to find the oddest of solutions. But how about the rest of you? Is our kitchen ready? Everything should be in order. Ranger and I made another tour of the village and borrowed the cooking utensils we need, with no mention of what we needed them for, of course. And I'm pleased to report that we are stocked with the finest firewood this forest has to offer. Spoken like a true expert. Arenville and I found our Abruk, so we should have meat aplenty. It was a spirited creature, so much so that its hunter fell down a sea note trying to catch it. Well, Parnov never speak of this to anyone they do not understand. Oh, that's the word for the sinkholes. Apparently that's another word for it. I picked a good portion of local herbs with particular attention to the seeds that yield achiote. I'm told our resident astrologian divined the appropriate measurements for the seed stick as well. Through further inquiry did I determine the ideal balance of spices. Then all that remains is to prepare the dish itself. I presume that at least one of us is versed in the culinary arts. I can hardly claim profound skill, but I have cooked for myself. You can leave the rest to me. And you, I hope, as I recall, you are an accomplished culinary. Okay, you noticed, huh? You noticed? That's interesting. That's actually really interesting. I wonder if you haven't, like, cooked a single thing in the game. Like, many people haven't. If she would, like, you know, say something different. That's really interesting. Are you gonna give me the choice to cook it myself, I wonder? Oh, my mouth is watering already. Without further delay then. I was kind of imagining this in my head as being like you know, like a fully staffed kitchen situation with like a head chef and everything. And someone's doing their like best Gordon Ramsay impression. Oh, has the food been... Oh, the food's been made already. Okay.
So good.
Good, there is still time. I shall prepare our sample at once.
What do you got to show for yourself,
At
mister?
first, I wasn't sure about being stuck with the one head. But better that than playing nanny to the mewling house cat.
Rookie and Master Chef Jr. I don't know. That would end in a disaster, I think.
Be quiet, Bako Jaja. No one cares what you think.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. That's a. I think that's too true for him. Has anyone ever cared what he thought?
Act tough all you like. Victory will be ours.
Yeah, we'll see, dude. We'll see, dude.
It's ready.
Apologies for the wait.
Looks like a
submit
soft
to
taco.
you
It's.
our Shibruk Pibil.
Hmm. I would want to try it.
This looks amazing.
The dish is prepared by using the culinary techniques of the Mamulja to cook the spiced meats favored by the Jabral. It is a symbol of peace between their two peoples after centuries of war.
What do you think? What do you think?
Both the ingredients and your methods appear to have been correct.
Mm.
No-
Yeah. Taste it. Taste it. Oh, looks kind of small. Looks kind of small in his hand, though, doesn't it?
In taste, texture, and aroma, you have recreated Shibruk Pibil admirably.
He's a happy kitty. I think we've won this one. Yeah.
Granted, anyone might well achieve similar results by following the recipe to the letter. But you went a step further. You sought to learn the cultural significance of the dish, about Yoktel's history of violence and your father's role in ending it.
Yeah, dude, we don't do nothing by half. You know this. We too good. We too good over here.
Your willingness to take lessons from the past befits aspiring Dawn servants. And for that, I commend you.
Thank you.
All
Gosh.
that remains is to partake of your creation. True understanding is gained only through experience.
Gosh, dude, that means that we only have like one more of the stone tablet thingies to get, besides the one that idiot stole from us. We still need to get that one back from him.
Now this is something I'm definitely good at.
Ahem. I believe we have yet to receive our assessment.
Oh,
Ours is also a faithful example of Shibruk Pibil, as you will no doubt agree.
did you forget? Like, the one blue dude doesn't really believe in the ways
I
of
see.
peace. I wonder if that's going to carry through here.
While your effort looks the part, unlike the second and third promises dish, it lacks its defining aroma.
Yeah, they look tiny.
Preposterous! The meat was marinated in spice before being steamed in an earthen oven. This is Shibruk Pibil.
Do you guys like churros? I've got like a big craving for churros right now. I don't know why.
Oh? And what about the Jatika banana leaf?
It's because of you that we couldn't get any damn leaves! You can't fault us!
Oh yeah, they were working together, weren't they?
But the second and third promises had no such difficulty, did they? That which they needed, they acquired simply by showing interest in our history and heritage.
Ugh, it's just some crusty old leaf. What difference could it make?
Your dish lacks an essential ingredient. As you have failed to demonstrate an adequate understanding of Shibruk Pibil, I must deem your performance unsatisfactory.
Oh,
Your
punished!
team will not receive keystones.
Oh, wait a minute. Does that not mean that they cannot possibly win? Or are they able to just simply remain here and retake the test? Because otherwise, what are they gonna do if they're like missing keystones?
This was stupid anyway.
Then you should have, if it was stupid, you should have excelled at it, because you're the stupidest one here. What's with this guy?
His ambition only grows more intense. That someone could harbor such dark thoughts towards family.
Oak.
What do I care for this sham of a feat? I can always take what I need later.
Like, he's just up and saying the quiet part out loud here. He's like saying, yeah, I'm just gonna steal it anyway. So... like, the dude running this isn't gonna stand for this, is he? Do they all have no pupils? Some of them certainly don't seem to.
This is delicious! The brook is so tender it melts in your mouth, and the way the najou leaf rounds out these spices is sublime. This is the taste of harmony. Someone who only knows brute force and deception could never appreciate it.
Choke on your harmony.
The salt. Okay, well,
Come. Finish your meal.
he's
That
gonna
too
try
is
and
part of the
steal...
feat.
He's gonna try and steal our keystones again, isn't he?
Don't have to tell me twice.
I mean, considering that they can't retake the test, I wonder if they do...
Ah, that was bliss.
I wonder if they do, like, account for stealing from someone else. Because why would you let them continue with like, keystones missing? Unless... maybe stealing is permitted.
You've got real culinary talent. If you ever tire of adventuring, you can always be my personal chef.
It was palatable enough, I suppose. To you, who have successfully performed the feat of repast, I present these keystones.
Also, if they can steal to win the throne, isn't that usurping? I am not sure how this works. I'm honestly not sure. We're only gonna know when we finally get to the throne room, and the dude is like,
Only 1
okay,
feet left.
what you guys are doing? No. You know, I don't think he's gonna stand for it. Like, there's no way. There's no way. And then the other two-headed guy is gonna like have like a
I should get going.
tantrum and cause some mischief. Yeah, we already know where we're going for the final one, don't we? For the final feat.
I'm glad that
I know, right?
wasn't paired with one of
Yeah.
yours.
Yeah, they're grumpy gosses.
We can do better than that, surely.
See you later, Mr.
The
Meow.
sixth keystone is ours. Thanks for all your help, everyone.
Especially since the Emperor seemed really prideful, I doubt he'll accept a cheater to become Emperor. Yeah, exactly. He also had a deep sympathy with the ideals of his daughter as well. His only daughter. The rest are sons.
I forgot something important. Was there any Shipbrook people left? I could really use another helping.
Yeah. I just had spaghetti carbonara and crackers with white chocolate spread on it as dessert. Very nice. I assume females of the lizard species are uncommon. Why would you assume that? That was so good. I'm already looking forward to having Zabrook people again. Jiruki, Krill made some more using leftover ingredients. You'll love it. I'm thinking to buy more for the road myself. Now that the feat of our past is over, the villagers should be free to offer it to us, right? Zabrook people. Whole bunch of it. 10 servings. Oh, wait a minute. I noticed. I just now saw the redeem. I just now saw the redeem. Okay. I don't know. Was that good? Was that a good sheepy sheep? Wah 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 wah. Wah 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 wah. Okay. Alpha no. He's got boots for me. Okay, let's go. Seeing as we now face the penultimate objective of the rite, it would be wise to travel to Mamook and undertake the feat of the Brotherhood without delay. Wise, yes, but impossible. The tie-in back traverse, which connects the upper forest to the Jatika heartland, is still impassable. Oh yeah. Is there no other route? I'm afraid not. Work to clear the path is underway though, so I'm hopeful we can resume our journey soon. Then let us use as time as we see fit. I for one would like to explore the village's surrounds, if Erenville would oblige me with a tour. Very well, I got no other engagements. Then I will come with you. I only to prove that I am capable of keeping my footing. Though I should rejoice in our delay, it does afford me an opportunity to look into my grandfather's purported visit to Yaktael. Oh, that's right. My Blue did say something about a foreign mage coming through here decades back, didn't she? I'll come with you. Want to join us, Rookie? Yeah. Let us reconvene here after our respective diversions. What a dumb way to say that. As I recall, the merchant met my grandfather at a market in Yaktel some 20 years ago. Any who might reliably remember him must therefore be at least middle-aged. Let us make inquiries where we can. Search for villages of middle age and older. Okay, gathering the intelligence. What's he doing? Oh, he's counting the firewood, I think. Grizzled villager. A foreign mage? 20 years ago? Yes, I remember him. It's not often we get visitors from across the salt, let alone those traveling with infants. A baby girl, as I recall. I only saw him in passing, mind. If anyone were to know more, I'd wager it would be Hun Maruk. He was already Zabrak's Raxin. A baby kill? Girl? It couldn't have been. Thank you, sir. This information is very helpful. Piggy time. Rook. Hello again. Do you require assistance? A foreign mage passed through Igbrax roughly 20 years ago, possibly carrying a young child. Do you remember him? Oh, welcome back, guys. Welcome back to Dawn Trail with Yuki. Why do you ask me this? Who is this man to you? He may have been my grandfather, and I wish to know what brought him here. Your grandfather? Not by blood, but he is family nonetheless. A foreign mage did indeed visit Barak's Master Gelef. Is that his name? So as far as his identity is concerned, I trust you're satisfied? Is that the name of her grandfather? More than that, however, I cannot say. Why not? I simply cannot. I beg your forgiveness and understanding. Okay, so it would seem that her grandfather is critical information, because normally this means that they would be giving too much of a clue to the, to people. Very well, I will not press. Thank you for confirming his presence here. The rest I'll discover myself. One of more general curiosity, I have another question. They say that the yokai once dwelled in these forests. Where was that exactly? General curiosity, indeed. But yes, before they withdrew to Urkopeka, some 5 centuries ago, the yokai claimed Yaktel as their own. Many of their architectural remains can be found in the lower forests, the Jatika heartland. Then that's where they must have had their visions. Thank you, that answers much and more. I understand what it means to long for one's family. So believe you when I say that, though my position forbids me from aiding you further, I wish you nothing but success. By helping the Third Promise find the Golden City, you will surely find the answer to your questions. Oh. Okay. Speaking of which, I have a query of my own for you, Rookie. Oh, that's nice, Trin. May I request a moment of your company? What did you order away for? Go on, we'll wait for you. Thank you for obliging me. First, let us head to this, behind this village? Okay. Like, that's just a sinkhole, isn't it? Oh my goodness, that is... If this is a sinkhole, it's enormous. No, it's not a sinkhole. What is it exactly? It was my intention to see you off without saying anything, but Mistress Krill's plea has softened my resolve. As the leader of our community, I am gladdened to see the Third Promise has surrounded herself with such compassionate and trustworthy companions. Would you tell me of her journey thus far? Dude, I really wonder what's going to happen when we get to the ceremony with all 7 of the things. Like, I'm assuming that we're going to pay him a visit before we go searching for the Golden City. Is that so? It seems the rite has been a source of great learning and growth for Luke Willamette. Charade 97, thank you for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. How you doing? Hope you're having a nice day and everything. Hope you had a nice stream. Does me well to hear this. My daughter would be about her age. Oh, I'm glad. I'm still doing like the Dawn Trail stuff. We're like knee deep in it at this point. Girls are rarely born among the Zebrel. So when she arrived, the village was elated. Such joy I felt when I held her, and pain when I found her at the bottom of a sin. Oh my. Oh, that is grim. 3 years old. An accident, it was said, but I knew better. She had been pushed. What? Huh? Though we never caught them, a suspicious figure was seen fleeing towards the Jatika Heartland, towards Mamook. Once bitter enemies, the Mamuya and the Jibril had learned to live in peace. But who could doubt the intent of such a reprehensible act? By targeting the child who would one day lead our people, this criminal sought to undermine the future of Zebrel. His freaking daughter got, like, shoved into a massive pit at the age of freaking 3. It was determined not to let them succeed, and so I let the memory of my daughter die. in that Sinnoh and gave her into the care of the one person I knew who could protect her. Huh? She survived? Oh, I thought she died. She survived that fall? No, she was born to lead the Zabral. Fate had a greater plan for Willamette. Only the Dawn Servant and I know the truth, but I must now take you into my confidence for one reason. If the villain who attempted to murder my daughter was indeed of Mamook, then rancor towards the Zabral still burns. I was caught off guard once. I will not suffer the same tragedy again. And so I ask you, not as a Dawn Servant... So this is her biological dad. And he let everyone believe that she died when she was thrown into the sinkhole by this idiot. But he instead let her be raised by this guy instead, in secret. And so I ask you, not as a Dawn Servant's elector, but as a father, to watch over the third promise. Defend her from her enemies that may be lurking in shadow. Will you do this for me? Dude, absolutely. She's really grown on me. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart. Will you hear my question and answer me plainly? Address me not as the ruler of Tuliulal, but a concerned father. I'm gonna be a royal guard by the end of this. I like the idea of that. Suffice it to say, the conversation must remain between us. Pray not, breathe not a word of this to anyone. Gosh, well, that answers some questions about her past, definitely. Are you serious? Like, come on, dude. Like, come on. Like, is there like any depths that this guy can't sink to? That is a real issue. That, oh my god. Hang on. Let me equip my new shoes. I wonder if he knows that that person was there. Okay. Hun Maruk stands quietly, his expression one of old pain. Recalling the past has rendered me emotional. I require a moment to compose myself, but please, do not keep the third promise waiting. Wah, 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 wah. He's gonna plan a mutiny against the Emperor if he loses. I know something big is going to happen. Something big definitely will. And he's probably gonna be at the center of it. I knew that bird thing was going to be released because it's the most dangerous thing that we've learned about in the course of being on this continent. I've got no idea what's going to happen at the conclusion of this event. Okay, so a bunch of cutscenes. Are we going to tell her? I hope not. Level sync is in effect. Okay. This is serious stuff. This is serious stuff coming up. Alright, let's see. You're back. So what did Hun Maruk want? It's a secret. Okay, it's alright. You don't have to say. More importantly, the thing in back traverse still isn't clear yet. Something about even more rocks. Then I think I'll take the opportunity to rest. All that cooking and preparing is warming out. A nap does sound tempting. A moment, promise. Ah, heck. Are they gonna blackmail her? You're one of Bako Yaya's. What do you want? I've come to fetch you. You're welcome to refuse, but know that it would be most unwise. And why is that? I'm sure your salted friend has an idea. What do you think? And they say house cats don't come when called. Follow me, promise. This is, like... such a bad idea. Going to where this guy wants us to go. It's like got trap written all over it.
What is the meaning of this? And just how far do you plan on taking us?
He's gonna try and take your keystone, dude. Now here he is. Wait a minute. Wait, huh? What? Why did you bring him here? Are you? What are you gonna do? What?
Bakulchacha, you snake! If you want my keystone so badly, you'll deal with me and me alone. Leave the Elector out of this.
He's a freaking Elector and also her. We're not supposed to say that part. But you know.
Is that all you think he is? Foolish kitty! This man is the reason we are here.
What are you trying to accomplish, dude?
Take a good look at him. Go on, look. Surely you recognize your real father.
What? Like, what? Why? Why, dude? For what reason?
Don't believe us? Then ask your trusted Sellsworth. He heard it straight from the old man's mouth.
Well, I'm not gonna deny it. He's not gonna deny it either, but... What?
Is it true? Is Humuruk my...
I mean, yeah. Kinda.
Your silence says it all.
What? Is that a problem?
Now that you understand the situation, let's see those keystones. I'll even let you fight for them. Just you and me. If that adventurer attempts to interfere,
Oh my goodness.
I'll kill the old man myself!
I've had a feeling that's exactly why he was here in person. What a coward.
You despicable, heartless fiend! Kinsman or no, I won't stand for you taking hostages!
That would be cool if he did. I don't see him
Come
around
on,
though.
then. You wanna fight?
Get
I'll
him!
Give you
Get
a
him!
fight!
Yeah, get him! He's overdue a butt kicking.
Oh, such heroic caterwauling promise. I'm shaking. Guard our hostage well. We wouldn't want to attempt any thoughts of rescue. By the by, house cat, they've been instructed to put down Papa Dearest when you lose. Hopefully he settled his affairs.
We're gonna kick your butt so hard.
Don't worry. I'm not losing to the likes of him.
I can't help though. Then
Well, what are you waiting for, you blessed bastards? It's 2 against 1. Don't tell me you're scared.
I know I didn't hear you right.
that might be part of it, Trin. Certainly, it's the only reason I could think of either. Cowards don't stand a chance against Wooklamut! Yeah!
You dare call us cowards?
Did I freaking stutter?
Kill you, kill you, kill you all! Don't look away, son. I want you to watch as I tear your beloved promise to shreds!
Hey, eyes on me. The house cat, remember?
Yeah.
I'll say it again. I'm not losing to the likes of
You can do it! You can do it! Go! Get him!
I'm going to become Dawn's servant, and I will protect my people.
Time to use that axe. Tell me I'm not controlling her. Tell me I'm not controlling her. Tell me I'm not controlling her. No! But I don't know how to play this game. What's more, I have no idea how to do like a tank or a DPS. She's definitely either a tank or a DPS. I have no idea how to do tank or DPS. Uh-huh. This is not good. Okay. I use limit breaks. Got you. I use limit breaks. I understand. Yes. Okay. How am I gonna do this? Okay. So what are these moves even? I never play DPS, guys. Ever. I'm nearly dead already. Okay. Do I have my limit break yet? Oh my goodness. This is actually really bad. This is actually really, really bad.
My magic should be more than enough for me.
Wait, what is this hotbar? There's an additional hotbar as well.
I'll make you eat dirt!
I don't know what to do about that, friend.
No more tricks, Bakul Chacha. We're settling this here and now.
Oh my god.
Still playing the part of the brave
Well,
warrior.
you could have just have made this a cutscene, huh? You could have just made this a cutscene for Rookie, because Rookie doesn't know how to control characters like her. Okay, well, that could have went better. Hey, how about we do, yeah, that sounds good. Let's do that one. Let's do the very easy one. Let's do that one. I don't know how to do this. Come on. This is so bad. This is so bad. Okay. Okay. So, I mean, in previous expansions. Hang on a second. Why is my? Oh, there they are. That is a lot of damage. In previous expansions, they have like expected you to do like guest characters as well, and I was equally not very good at that either. I need to like pay attention to the mechanics and how to avoid them, I guess.
Magic should be more than enough for me students.
But I don't know if she has any like healing moves or anything, and that's a problem when I'm so low health as I am. Okay, so he does like a really difficult fight. I mean a really high damage attack near the beginning, and I need to like learn how to avoid it because it gets rid of like 3/4 of my health. So yeah, learning to avoid that would be a good idea, I think. Not good. We're gonna be at this for a while, I think. We're gonna be at this one in particular for a while. I've just never bothered to do things like this before.
Come, mangy house cat, so I can rip you to pieces.
I don't even know if you can look up the function of these techniques unless you're like in Google or something. Right, so that's the AoE that does like 1,000 million damage.
I'll cut you to shreds.
It just kind of hits everything around him.
My magic should be more than enough for me students.
I wish I could fight this guy as myself.
I'll make you eat them.
Okay, so am I supposed to attack these things or... I don't know.
No more tricks, Bakul Chacha. We're settling this here and now.
Still playing the part of the brave warrior.
Dude, I'm trying to stay out of the mechanics. Okay. I didn't avoid that one. Dang it. I'm losing too much health too quickly. Okay, so that's like a big attack in front of him. So you want to get behind him for that one. Okay. So when he goes red, you want to be behind him. What is this? Okay, so he tries to kick you into the mechanics when he's doing that. Okay. Okay, I'm learning. I'm starting to learn how these mechanics work, but it's gonna be bit by bit, I think. Freaking video game is expecting me to know how to play it. Freaking heck. I wish this was the